So I came across this question and I thought it was really funny. If we were to explain our business to a 5-year-old, how would we do it? And I think it's funny because I have a 6-year-old and you have 7-year-olds, right? They're 7 still?
Yep.
They're still 7?
Yeah.
And my son kind of doesn't understand what I do, but he knows that he can thumbs down my YouTube videos and that will make me mad. That's about the extent of what he knows about what I do. So I thought it'd be fun. How would we explain this to these children?
What I actually say is I just create things. I just create things that are not necessarily always tangible things. So I create things, and the way I explain to them is, they're used to mobile apps and games and things like that. So I create stuff online, because they have the concept of things are online. So I explain that I create things. I used to tell them that, I made cookies because, it was too hard to explain when they were really young. And they were like, what? They told their teacher once. And one time I went to a parent teacher meeting and they were like, you're a baker? I'm like, no. So it's hard to explain, it's hard to explain because, you could take parts of what we do, right, and explain it out. They we create content, or we write things, or we make YouTube videos, or we build sites. But when you talk about it as a whole, when you go, okay, we're a media company and that's what we do, try to explain what that means, without the context of the individual components. It gets pretty crazy. But really what I do is I tell people I create stuff, I create new products. That's usually what I say.
Yeah, but to a 5-year-old. So I'm thinking, so what you said there, I think if I was going to tell him exactly what I did, not that he really asked because he doesn't really care, but if I was going to tell him, it would be pretty much along the lines of what you said, plus, so I would say, I write stuff, but that time I tend to, I don't even really write stuff anymore, but I tend to just tell people I write, I write for a little, because I don't even want to go there, I don't even want to get into it. So, I would start with that. I write, I do websites. That's how I would, tell a 5-year-old, right? He knows what's online, like you said. And I do videos and I help other people with their websites and videos. I would kind of,
Right.
That's how I would relay marketing, help other people do their videos and, sell stuff.
And what's interesting is, you just explained it to in the simple tagline of what we do, teaching all companies and media companies. We teach people how to do things. So I guess that's actually a really good way to explain it to a 5-year-old, because, or even a 6 or 7-year-old, because they understand what school is and they understand what learning is and teaching. So there is that aspect.